Hey, good afternoon, traders. All right, so I'm starting to see some attractive deals in the altcoin space, and I have seen a couple of good signs. I want to jump over here real quick to our index, stock index, and we have been looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and a good sign is that we did close back above this channel. I didn't know if that was going to be the case. On the negative, we have not closed above our previous body high up here. So there still is a little bit of caution here, but back in the channel and things are looking good. We have confirmed that move. The VIX has come way down, spiking a little bit today. Not sure why that is, but in any case, the NASDAQ is in this channel. The SPY is in this channel. We've been in this channel since March, and looks like we remain in this channel. Again, the cautionary side of this is that we have not broken our previous highs. So I still am a little bit cautious about entering full force back into the crypto space because, of course, as you know, the stock market influences Bitcoin, which influences the altcoins and such. And so we have to enter back in cautiously, dip our toes in the water, and then dollar cost average in. Don't go all in one position, all your cash. That's dangerous. That's not the way to trade. All right. Small portions. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, and then ease into it until we have confirmation that we actually do have, the bulls back in this game again. All right. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Actually, let's jump to the dominance chart here. Dominance is showing us that we have reached that 40% mark, and I expect what happens is Bitcoin starts to take off again. So that's looking good. Reach support there. Bitcoin is has completed. I don't know if it's. I shouldn't say completed, but has done that bull flag thing. And we are entering this support area. All of this is support. Um, if I zoom, what's the level I want to zoom to? All right, right here. So see the VPVR in this area right here. VPVR is indicating most of our volume is in this area. And currently we are right on that support level. All right, that's where the VPVR is telling us that we have some support. And sure enough, that lines up with the top over here, right here, right here. Perfect. Big support. Now, we still could come down to our 200-day, and further down is another trend line that I have drawn, and below that is another one. But that is all big support. It would take a lot of bear energy to get us down in this area, and that could happen. And either way, the reason why I am starting to enter here is because I don't think we have too much further to go. And furthermore, I don't think the bears can break us through all of this. That's just too much underneath us at this point. So I am dabbling in the crypto space and starting to enter slowly, and then I will dollar cost average in, and that's the smart way to do it. Now, I have pulled out some altcoins that I'm currently interested in today. I want to take a look at those. I actually just did a video, and for some reason, TradingView is not, I've been having some problems with TradingView. So I have to do it again. That's fine. I'm going to try to make it through quickly. The criteria I'm looking at for these red flags, see these red flags up here? I have my favorite of these that I'm looking at today, red flagged. And the criteria that I'm looking to meet on those is, are they under the 200-day moving average? Are they at a major support range? Are we in a bullish pattern? And is the RSI oversold? So let's take a look at those four criteria on all of these that I'm most interested in. So Matic I put up here because it is a hot crypto right now. And I did a video actually yesterday or the day before and said, be careful right here, guys. Don't enter here. Our target is up here, but I expect us to draw back. And sure enough, we draw back. Looks like we found support down here. So if you were lucky enough to enter down here, you might have a good trade here. We still could reach target. Still is risky. And like I said in the previous videos, I wasn't sure if we were going to come all the way back to this trend line, then go to our target, or if we're going to go to our target first and then come to the trend line. Either way, that trend line is significant. And Matic for me is just not the best entry because we are not in oversold. We're definitely not under the 200. I put it up here as an attractive crypto to invest in because it is hot right now, and that matters. This thing has been pushed in social media, and that matters. So that's definitely, I mean, you're not wrong to enter this trade here. I just think there are better setups. Let's take a look at ADA. ADA is one of my favorite setups. Reason being is we are well under this 200 day. Look at our RSI down here. We are in oversold territory, all right, way down here. Um, right on the edge there. We have a bullish pattern. This green triangle is a descending wedge that indicates bullish pattern, and we have found major support at the bottom of that descending wedge. Now we still could come down here and touch, but that's not that much further. All right, so for me, the risk is not worth the reward to wait for that candle to come down to that support area. I don't know if that's going to happen, and probability suggests that it won't happen. Probability suggests that we bounce up from here. So for me, this looks like a great entry, and Substack subscribers, you will know, all of you guys will know, free or paid, when I send out those trade alerts. Only at Substack, and you'll see that I'll begin exercising some of these trades, and you'll know which ones I've entered and how much of my allocated portfolio on Coinbase, that is currently my trading platform, that I have entered. So I will send out, a screenshot of my portfolio allocations for this particular trading account. Down the line, ZEC is also looking attractive. We're here right at the VPVR, lots of volume right here, and that coincides directly with the neckline, as well as this uptrending trend line. Lots of support here. I do expect a bounce. The only reason it's not red flagged is we're not under the 200 day, and we're not in oversold territory on the RSI yet. Additionally, I don't know that I see a bullish uh, pattern, though it is a bullish setup because we have found lots of support. So you would not be wrong to enter here on ZEC. I definitely wouldn't criticize anybody that did that. I just have not red flagged it because it didn't meet those 4 criteria at this point. Doji does meet that. Now, I've been very hard on Doji the last couple of videos. It does look very ugly. However, it looks like, our bear flag has played out to some extent. We could go lower. I don't know how much lower though, because this is major support here that we're resting on, and we're currently in this range. If I zoom out here, it's been a long time since we've been below this level, and definitely we could drop down. In fact, if I put this in auto here, I had a head and shoulders pattern here. See this over here, guys? All right, I got to take it back out of auto to zoom out. See this head and shoulders pattern up here? Very ominous head and shoulders pattern, but it goes way up, and here's the shoulder. I measured this out, and our target down is actually, what is that, 12 cents? So that's a long ways down from where we're at right now. Um, Actually, that's not right. That goes to, all right, so that target down is not accurate. All right, so that goes in negative territory, was definitely not accurate. But either way, it shows me that, that Doji coin still could, there's a level down here, and we still could drop down. However, the reason why I think that this is an attractive buy, let me get rid of this and then zoom back in real quick, guys, is because we have found major support here. We are under the 200 day, and the RSI is in oversold territory. All right, not necessarily a bullish setup, but I'm happy with those three criteria. I wouldn't enter much if I entered into Doji, and I probably won't. Solano is an attractive coin because it is hot right now. But again, and I have this head and shoulders pattern mapped out, but I didn't know if it was going to play out only because we did dip below the neckline here. And so that sort of invalidates it. And I wasn't sure if it was going to play out. Looks like it's not going to play out, but I don't want to take a risk on this. We're at the bottom of this channel, have not confirmed it yet. I'd like to see confirmation to see which direction we're headed. Because if we head down, we're going all the way to 125, and I don't want to enter here and then have us drop down there. So that's not one of my red flags. HNT, very attractive, super attractive. The only reason why I don't have it red flagged is because we're above the 200 day. But this is an uber bullish setup. We have found major support right here. And our RSI is almost in oversold territory. You definitely would not be wrong to enter this one. Got to go to another exchange. Again, guys, let me explain something about exchanges. You also, just like you don't put all your eggs into one basket in crypto, and you don't put all your money into one exchange. All right, so those of you who know me, I have probably money in about a dozen different exchanges. I I have Coinbase Pro is the exchange that I use here with you guys. When I do these videos, I mostly map out and chart cryptos that I can exchange on Coinbase. And then you guys as subscribers can see the cryptos that I enter, and you can chart my profits and see how much I allocate and see when I exit. And you can do all that as subscribers at Substack. But I would definitely suggest, because exchanges are susceptible to being hacked, just like everything else. So spread out your cash funds. And you don't necessarily have to have a dozen different exchanges that you enter like I do, but it is worthwhile to have at least, I would say, at least four, maybe half a dozen, and then spread that money out. And then likewise, not only will you trade on these different exchanges in different ways, different exchanges offer different features. You can leverage, you can short, you can do other things that you can't do on Coinbase Pro. Um, but you can also, have wallets that you, for instance, on my long-term trades, I stake. I have a bunch of cash on one wallet in which I stake, and I earn interest on that. So there's different ways to spread out your assets so that you're not putting yourself in a high position of risk. Coinbase gets hacked, which it has before, and your funds get stolen, you're not out all of your money. You're only out whatever, a tenth or a fifth or a fourth, whatever it is you put in Coinbase Pro. Spread that money out. Spread that uh, just like you would in crypto. Spread your reserves out. All right, I get off on these tangents here, but I hope that they benefit you guys, and you take the advice. I wouldn't want to see people lose all their money because they put all their cash in one exchange and put all their cash in one crypto. That's not the way to do it. Spread it out, guys. All right, Theta is looking real good here. We are at support. We're under the 200 day. We're in oversold territory. This is a bullish pattern, meets all the criteria. If you are on Binance or if you have the Exodus wallet, Theta is a good buy. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying this is why I've got it red flagged. Meets all the criteria. OXT does not. I don't know if it'll go much lower. I have it going to 27 cents. I have a hard time seeing it get down there, but I've doubted my charts before, and then it's happened. This is still a bear flag. We are on the 200 day. We have major, major support in this area, just like Bitcoin. So it's hard for me to say us going below that. Something major would have to happen. at any rate, it's not red flagged because it does not meet all the criteria. UMA meets all the criteria. We are in a bullish triangle. We are under the 200-day. We have found major support down here. And our RSI, though it's not in oversold, way oversold territory, it is down there getting towards oversold. So UMA looks attractive as well. Enter carefully, enter small amounts, and you'll do fine. Jasmine, I said it could come down to 7 cents. Still could do that. And the reason I see major volume down here at 7 cents. Um, Also, our RSI, we haven't capitulated yet on Jasmine. So Jasmine definitely could still come further. There's major support down here. We'd have to break through. Still a possibility, not my favorite entry. And for that reason, I don't have it red flagged. BAT is bullish, but in a bear flag and currently executing that bear flag. I don't know where we're going to end up when we're done with this bear flag. I imagine maybe somewhere down here again. And again, the more times you cut through these significant trend lines, it's like taking a eraser and they become less and less significant. And that's kind of what's happening with BAT right now. And that might be a good thing. BAT, I still have a price target longer term now at 250. So it's not a trade that I'm going to enter immediately. And also, I want to see confirmation below that. And way above the 200-day, not anywhere near an oversold territory. For that reason, I don't have a red flag. LTC is red flagged. We are in oversold territory on the RSI. Found support. There is more support down here. We're under the 200-day. I don't necessarily see a bullish pattern. So it's not the most attractive of these red flags, but extremely attractive prices if you like LTC. I don't know. LTC for me is hit or miss. Sometimes it can be really boring for long spans of time. Filecoin. This is very attractive. The only thing I don't like about this, well, first let me say the things I do like. Look at this RSI way down here in oversold territory. We are at the, I can't find many supports below that. So look out below if you break that. But the RSI is indicating we're due for an upward movement soon. We are in a bullish pattern because of these triangles that we're in. The only thing I don't like about this is the 200-day and the 50-day pointing down. That's not necessarily a good sign. Bitcoin Cash, and it's still a bear flag. Still could go a ways. Enough said about that. But it is attractive. These are attractive prices, and you wouldn't be wrong to enter here. However, I do think, you know, considering how far down we still could go, the bottom of our triangle is way down here at 350-ish. So there's better setups out there. Audio is another one that I like. I like using the Audius app, and I like using this platform. We are in oversold territory. We're at major support. We're under the 200-day, and this is a bullish pattern here. All right, we're in somewhat of a triangle as well. So if you can get audio USD, you can get that on Binance or other exchanges. Go to CoinGecko if you're not sure which exchanges it's sold on, and you can see all the exchanges. That is very attractive as well. All right, so those are my interests today on the altcoin space, and I hope you found this video helpful. Best of luck, guys. Stay safe out there, and remember what I said about not putting all your eggs in one basket in terms of cryptos and exchanges, etc., etc. Just try to spread your your cash out as far as possible, and that way you can avoid massive collapse if any one thing is hacked or any one crypto collapses. All right, best of luck, traders.